Michigan Fan TV. I got these three gentlemen that have joined us. On my left, on your right, I got Papa Nix. He's got the cigar. It smells delicious. And I got Michael, and I got Joe. You know, a lot of excitement today, playing in the Wrigley Field for the first time. Historic game. We got a great show behind us. This is the real show, by the way. Yeah. That Fox big noon kickoff with Portnoy and Urban. No one really wants to talk to them. This is a place to be. But all seriousness, Papa Nix, I'm going to start with you. Michigan's coming off a bye week. You know, still a road game in the Big Ten. What are you expecting to see today from the team?
It's going to be a physical game. Northwestern is an incredibly resurgent program. They'll play anywhere. They have to this year, obviously, because their stadium is being renovated or rebuilt. They're a team that you look at their games that they've played. They've been in some really good games. They've lost, I think, 3 games in a row. This is a big bounce-back game for them. They don't want to have Michigan come up here and, you know, embarrass them, which is going to happen. But, I mean, it's a game that my sons and I were talking about earlier will probably be a mutter, you know. The turf's going to be a little damp, probably like a 24-13 game. But it's going to be a very competitive game.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, I'll never sleep on a team that's at home. Now, Joe, historically, Northwestern is 0-5 at Wrigley. But obviously, this is going to be their Super Bowl. I mean, they're going to want to show out. You know, I'm definitely thinking this is going to be a pro-Michigan fan. So what are some of your thoughts related to that?
Yeah, this is our second time being here for a Northwestern game. Like you said, they're 0-5, so they're going to be hungry to get their first one here. I think they all have a lot of respect for the history of this stadium, and it's a unique atmosphere. And as far as this game goes, we've been to plenty of Northwestern-Michigan games before, and they always play Michigan tough. It's a historic rivalry that dates back to the early 1900s, and I think it's a special day for everyone here, and very excited about it.
And Michael, what are your thoughts about today? What do you want to see from Michigan that's going to make you feel good as we ramp up to the Ohio State game in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I think defensively they are who they are. They're going to come out and play hard. You know, they're going to be multiple, and Wink's going to have them ready to go. But offensively is where I'm focused a little bit with Bryce. I think I read with the RPO stuff. He's handing the ball off a little bit. I want to see him expand. I want to see that confidence start to grow a little bit more. And I think it's a great opportunity in a fun environment to just go, get out there and show out. And so I think offensively, I know they like to run the ball. I know it's on a baseball field, you're going to want to run the ball a little bit, but I'd like to see a little explosiveness today with Marsh and the rest of the crew.
That's a really good take. And Papa Nix, I got to ask about the cigars. Usually that's the victory cigar after the game. So we have a pregame and then we have one for after, just in case?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Not just in case. Well, I just want to give a shout out. My sons had me up. My wife and I came up to visit. My son Michael has a beautiful daughter, Frankie. Shout out to Frankie. My wife is currently babysitting her. But we like to enjoy the entire football experience. So we like to tailgate. We like to get places early, take in the environment, and this is second to none. And then, of course, afterwards we'll go to Roscoe Village Bar, have a couple victory drinks, and have a post-game cigar on the patio. But yeah, this is part of the Detroit Lions U of M football autumn experience, right? It's cigar weather.
That's a great take. It's so cool that you get to spend this day with your sons and enjoying it. Yeah, and it is a great atmosphere. We've been to all the games, and they're all unique and different in their own ways, but there is something about being down here in Wrigleyville. So all right, Michael, and then we're going to end with Joe.
Yeah.
So if you have any advice today to the boys, you're the coach.
Yeah.
You're going to give them a pep talk.
Yeah.
One piece of advice.
Man, the work's already been put in. The work's been put in since everything started last winter and last spring and this summer. So it's about going out there and having fun with your boys, having each other's backs, and just going out and playing hard.
Well stated. You got me kind of pumped up. All right. And Joe, anything to our Michigan fans out there that worry this might be another sluggish dogfight, and can we beat Ohio State? That whole thing. What do you got to say to them to calm them down?
Well, first off, don't worry about Ohio State right now. We got to worry about the Northwestern Wildcats. And this is a young group, and they've fought their way through a lot of tough, ugly wins this year, and there's something to be said about that. And we can hang our hat on that.
All right, man. You guys are all really great, well-versed fans. I appreciate you guys being here today.
Thank you.
And go Blue.
Yeah, go blue. Appreciate it. Go blue.